Last time on Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
For me?
How does that even work?
I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
What do you mean? I see you swing an axe around all the time. You've been our MVP multiple times. Hey guys, Regan here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So, last episode we took down... No, we didn't actually take down a Death Knight. He was just kind of there. But yeah, last episode we got a huge amount of plot information. We got our own relic, and it's actually time to do some of our certifications. So, from what some people told me... By the way, these master classes aren't exactly like the final... like end-all be-all classes, and I've kind of noticed that when I'm looking at them, because not many people are really built to be useful in this sort of way, where they're high swords, high reason, special kind of sword master, or where they are like, I don't know, some of these just seem a little out there in terms of what they're trying to be. A lot of them are fine, but... They're not like the end goal. What we're really building for is around this area, and then we'll see about the master when we get there. I still pretty much have an idea of the routes I kind of want people to go. Lawrence, I really do want to be a Dark Knight because I feel like he'd make an amazing one. But he can't promote yet, so we don't have to worry about that. One thing I've noticed is that I don't think Nox can actually become a grappler yet. Or a brawler, because his brawl actually isn't a high enough level. I have been kind of holding back some XP from him. Granted, I haven't really been, like, working with the teachers or anything, but I've tried to make sure all the students have XP, because Nox is going to be easy to level, I feel, because not only is he using fist weapons now, but he's kind of the protagonist, and usually they're kind of strong. So, I'm not too worried about him. But, Ignat's here. I really want to become a thief. He's going to make a good thief. Because thieves get steal and lock touch, which is useful. Which could go into the assassin, which is kind of like what I want him to be the most. Plus, I really like the thief outfit here. Wait. Or I think it's the assassin outfit that I really like. But anyways, yeah, let's promote him into a thief. I feel like it's a perfect fit for him, honestly. And since I generally don't really use thieves in Fire Emblem, or I guess outside of the games where I have enough room to, or there's a good one assigned to me, I feel like Radiant Dawn is one of those kind of weird games where it just kind of assigns a thief to you.
I can't believe I did it!
1 dex is good enough for me, buddy. And he's just kind of like one of the main characters. Alright, Lysithea, if it wasn't already obvious, they're going to become a mage. Which will net them fire, which I think is the spell that, yeah, allows unit to cast fire. If fire is already available, then the unit can cast it twice as often. Which means if we actually promoted Lawrence into a mage, he'd be able to cast fire a bunch of times, but that's not quite my plan for him. It really depends more on how his growths go. But he could take either route up to that Dark Knight spot where I want him to be. He could go the magic route, or he could go the mounted armored route, but it'll be pretty hard to get him to either.
Perfect comprehension.
Just luck goes up. I've been seeing a bunch of people saying that Lysithea is like one of the strongest units in this game, that she just destroys things with magic, so I'm excited to see that outcome. As for the rest of us, we're not quite there yet, but we will get there soon. Alright, so there's a lot we can do today. I think... Did we already do all the exploration? I don't remember. I think the last thing we did was the big event, so let's go ahead and explore, because fishing and eating have bonuses today anyways. So I don't know if I've already explored. No, I haven't. We're actually on to a new month, which means lots of talking to do, which I always enjoy. Let's take a look at the bulletin board. Oh, that's a lot. So, Geralt wants to speak with us. The saint statues needed to be tended to. Finally, I think we're about to unlock the blacksmith. We can buy some herbal remedies from Rhea? Rhea? Why does the name sound so familiar? Oh wait, no. No, it's not from Rhea. It's, are you having trouble adjusting life in the monastery? Do not forget the professors are here to help. Okay. Maintaining your training with Seteth. And clearing the way, which is actually a mission where we need to go take care of bandits. Okay, well, we have a lot of things to do then. Says there's someone to talk to, like, right here. Oh, there you are, Sothis.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
She's thinking a lot about this. Alright, let's go and talk to everyone as normal. Let's stop by the training grounds first, because it's the closest thing to our room. Hey, Dimitri.
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard.
I feel like everyone's gonna be talking to me about my new sword. Sword belt fragment. A metal piece from a sword belt that broke due to wear. Probably belongs to someone who's devoted to training. Think I know someone. A few people.
The Western Church. The Central Church. They believe in the same goddess, but oppose one another. Fódlan is a complicated place.
Yeah, it is very complicated. You have that right.
Mercedes.
Why is he talking about Mercedes?
Her face looks familiar.
Okay, they must have some sort of, like, relationship going on that I'm not aware of. Wait, what is this symbol? Online liaison.
I need a favor. Yes?
The monastery hosts travelers from all over the world. Travelers can give you deals on items, take part in recon training, or join your army as adjutants. Use the local specialty option to buy items and resources at a lower cost than you would find at a shop. Recon training is a challenge to locate hidden travelers. If you're successful, you can earn resources as a reward. If you succeed multiple times, you can earn a battalion. A traveler is hired as an adjutant, will follow one of your units in the next battle. Afterwards, they may sometimes teach you an ability or combat art that they have equipped. Okay, see you later, random online guy.
You and your class were at that fight in the Holy Mausoleum, right? I sincerely hope the holy artifacts are unscathed. I admit I wish I could have been there to see it all, even if it does make me queasy. But I was there too early. I'd gone first thing in the morning. At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I've been somewhere too long?
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I love how he's like, you really need to be careful with those relics. They're, like, expensive and old, and I just think back to swinging it around.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it.
No, I'm kind of descended from the destroyer of the world, but...
I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Whatever you say. I don't think you have any lost items that are yours. Eventually I'll just go around and, like, just spam these lost items on everyone. Ask someone else.
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even at this time of year. It also rains a fair bit. Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold.
Aw, thanks, Annette. You seem sweet. And I saw some people going like, you're only planning to recruit Felix and Ingrid? And I'm like, I don't know how many people I can recruit yet. I don't know how hard this is to do. Like, I'm not gonna commit to recruiting, like, 5 people or something when I don't know how hard it is to even get 1 or 2, you know? Encyclopedia of Sweets. I think this might be for Lysithea.
Is it true that Lady Rhea entrusted the sword of the Creator to you? I can hardly even fathom you being capable of wielding something of such power. Just who are you anyway?
Literally no one. Oh, I can actually invite Lysithea to tea. Heck, I might actually do that, just because I want to see what her tea time might be like. Alright, Lysithea, you ready for the best tea you've ever had?
Rhea I can hardly... I am grateful.
I feel like she'd like something sweet, so let's go with the honeyed fruit blend.
Did you call me? Oh, this This is my favorite tea. Do you, have sugar? Lots, please.
Okay, we can do this. We can get perfect tea time. We have to get in touch with our students. We can't fail them like this.
This is delicious.
Food in the dining hall, exploring the monastery cats. Food in the dining hall.
Well now.
Cooking mishaps, the library's collection, courtyard couple. She likes studying. But she also likes cooking. There we go. Ideal relationships, shareable snacks. Stop drinking.
Sweet. Anything is fine. Do you believe in ghosts, Professor? Just wondering.
No. So this is just like over her shoulder, just like poking her in the back of the head. She's like, heh, heh. I'm just like, quit that. I said, he's just like, who are you talking to? There's no one here. It's just us. It's like, sorry, there's no ghost behind you. What did she say? She said, there's no such thing as ghosts, right? Blush, laugh, disagree. Laugh. There we go. I got perfect tea time. Alright, this is my chance to get hip.
What do you say? My hair color is pretty unique, huh?
Heck yeah. So Lysithea is actually one of the first character designs I saw outside of the main cast, like, on Twitter. She's one of the first few I saw, and I was just like, oh my god, I love her character design. She's such a cutie. Joke?
Well now.
I hope I'm looking at your uniform, so this isn't weird.
Professor.
Oh, I have to push it at the right time, or something. I don't know what's going on.
I see.
Do I have to, like, find the right... I don't understand. I think I'm done. Here, you want some gifts? I don't think I have anything she likes, though. Horseback riding, animals, or cute things. You like flowers?
Thank you.
Flowers.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to max out her motivation. One more for the road.
Thank you.
Alright, see you later, Lysithea.
That tea was delicious. Invite me again sometime. See ya.
I just like to think she walks off, and the moment she's around the corner, Nox is just like, yes! Yes! He just starts yelling. So it's like, are you okay? Or what is your problem? I'm like, I had perfect tea time with my students. He's just crying behind the table. It's like, you need to get your act together. That actually helped for both of us, because both of us use battalion, so having the charm stat go up is really good.
I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Maybe. Maybe not.
What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
I'm not trying to spook you. Wait, there's someone in the corner here.
The Leicester Alliance is governed through round-table conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords.
It's actually pronounced Leicester. I thought it was the Leicester Alliance.
First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ordelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund. These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphno that was counted amongst the 5. However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
That's something I actually do really like about this game. Between the library and like some of the random people you can talk to, there's a lot of backstory about a lot of the houses, but you do kind of have to dig for it. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, as long as it's not like Dark Souls level of needing to dig.
Hey, Professor.
Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests or heroes relics or whatever they're called?
Yes, I do.
How important can that stuff really be?
It's very important.
Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
He's gonna go eat again. I always fail with my conversations with Raphael because making him happy requires choosing a super illogical answer. Hey, it's Petra.
I have never had goings to the kingdom's north. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
Wait, me? Why is he talking about beating me? Oh, wait, hold on. This kid's crazy about training. Could it be? Is this yours?
What's this? No, it's not mine.
Oh, okay. This?
Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
It said this belonged to someone who gets in lots of fights, so I guess that's his. So, are there multiple lost items for different students? Unused lipstick. Probably belongs to someone who likes wooing women. That would make an ideal gift for a young lady. Oh, okay. I think I know who that is. Does everyone only have a single... I just found an exotic feather. Hold on. Hold on!
Yes, I have never you can't.
Is this feather yours? A decorative feather from a rare bird found in Brigid. I don't know who lived there, though.
I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
Yes! Everyone will be my friend.
That man I walked past earlier, that wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it?
I don't know.
House Fraldarius is a powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Faerghus. Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Faerghus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
I think so. Oh, I've never met this guy before. It's Catherine and Rodrigue.
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraldarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the Kingdom of Faerghus.
This guy looks so cool!
I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Same.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
You kind of scare me, but I like that. Forgot. You can actually train me in fists, which I think I might do. Why not? Heck yeah. Plus it gets our relationship points up, which you don't really need, but getting more supports with you might be fun. Here, have... Once again, I don't even think she'd like a flower. Have a feather.
I'll take it. I love it.
No problem. It appears the feather's like an automatic double support boost.
I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his.
Wait, what?
Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood. We're still family.
Oh, man. I don't know what to think of that, buddy. But hey, is this lipstick yours, by any chance?
Oh, that's mine. Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day.
I'm not gonna ask. Says he gives that to women. But I don't know.
Oh. The head of the Western Church holds the title of bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
I see. Well then. Thanks for giving me that little lore on the church. Hey Marianne, what are you doing?
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want, and some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
Oh yeah, crests seem to be a very sensitive subject. By the way, I think I have something for someone who likes animals. Animals are cute things.
I appreciate this.
Oh, she's a little happy. That's good. Here, I have a flower too.
Oh, thank you.
Might as well max that out. Here, I have another flower.
Oh, thank you.
See you later, Marianne. Hey, Ferdinand.
The coffin of Seiros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
That the remains are gone, or that the sword is probably made out of someone's remains. Meaning that the relic weapons are probably actually made out of, like, dead people. Hey, it's Edelgard and Hubert. These two are always hanging around each other. They're like best buds.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
I didn't steal it.
And just last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence.
Huh. Alright then. Hey, it's Lawrence.
It seems that our next mission is another bandit hunt. This time I've heard that their leader is the son of a noble family. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
I'm not sure if you'd say that if you knew... I know, like, oh god. I'm gonna feel bad about it. I barely know the guy, but it's his brother. I'd love to think that every time Nox comes to Bernadetta's door, he just, like, tries to scare her on purpose. Just runs up to the door and kicks it as hard as he can. She's like, ah, sorry, just saying hello.
I'm not secretly eating cake.
I can sense it. I can sense it. What kind of answer is that?
Okay. What's Bernie doing right now?
Bernie?
Oh, fine. You got me. Keep it a secret, alright?
Okay, I'm not gonna, like... Oh. Bernadetta seems so sweet, too. I kind of want to recruit her. She seems so interesting. So I know she likes sweets now. That's something. Here, have some stuff.
Thank you.
I guess I just slid that flower under the door then. See you later. Hey, Manuela.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the Rite of Rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again. And so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
It's interesting. Like, most of the teachers around here seem like goofs, but they really genuinely care. I will protect them. Okay, so let's do some gardening. Let's harvest some of the stuff from Rocky Burdock. Alright, let's plant our best seeds, because why not? Oh, we actually unlocked some of the better stuff. Okay, let's use some bone meal. We'll come back sometime and get our plants back.
Hi.
Oh, hello there, Flane.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten.
What are you talking about?
Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I am certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Tending to the saints. Pick up the objects that are scattered on the ground in front of the saint statues. The saints depicted by these statues are known for performing miracles in the past, and they might bless you for your hard work. Why not, I suppose? Strange request, but alright. Today's apparently a good fishing day, so let's go fishing real quick. It's just this basic insect larva, too. Probably caught, like, nothing. Eh. Oh, on fishing days, you catch, like, multiple fish at once. I didn't know that. Okay.
Welcome.
Oh, is this the blacksmith? What are you? No, you're just a regular shopkeeper.
Come again.
Here's the blacksmith.
Would you help me out?
Wait, is that a lady? Oh, that's cool. Lady blacksmith. Or that could be a dude. I can't really tell, honestly. Sounded like a guy. Find the iron welding material near the marketplace and give it to the blacksmith. Once you do, you'll be able to ask the blacksmith to forge weapons for you. Finally, we unlock weapon forging. I just have to find it. Use bottle of perfume. I think that probably belongs to Dorothea. A carrot. That's probably not what they're looking for.
I could use your help.
Clearing the way, head to Magrid Way and take down the bandits. New merchants will come to the monastery to sell their wares if they know that the area is safe. Cool. So that's going to be a quest that we're going to have to do in the battle screen, which I wouldn't mind doing this month. It's good training also. Oh, I found the material for welding. Cool.
Knew I could count on you.
So we get a smithing stone and black sand steel.
Hey there.
So we can actually repair weapons now. That's good, because we have a lot of broken ones. Oh, you can even just repair the ones that are low on durability. That's nice.
Is this it? There you go.
It's a little expensive, but...
Is this it? There you go.
By the way, you guys warned me that I don't have to use steel weapons as much as I have been, and I agree. I probably don't. So we can also forge weapons and make them permanently better, it seems. So if I took these steel gauntlets, for example, and asked them to forge them up, they would actually get increased hit, which is nice, but we don't really need it. There's other people who need more things. I actually want Ignat's steel sword, which he's going to be doubling pretty well with, considering his speed. His speed. I actually want to increase the weight on it, because he's been doubling with it pretty frequently. So, or not the weight, sorry, the might. I did that in Radiant Dawn for fun, and people were just losing their minds. They're like, why would you do that? Why would you increase the weight on the weapon? I was like, I don't know, I did it for fun.
There you go.
It was making people crazy. Oh, you can also forge... Yeah, so you can only forge a weapon one time. I just realized how many forging stones some of this stuff costs, though. It costs a lot of stones to forge this stuff, so I have to be careful about which things I forge and which things I don't. Claude, of course, I don't think I'd regret actually forging his bow up. But we don't have enough resources. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Well, that was worth doing. Oh, there's Ingrid.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being.
Oh yeah, I know, he's kind of in a rough spot. Will you move, lady? We are having a private conversation. You are not being very conscious. Do you know this? Remove her. Remove her at once. I'm trying to talk to my students.
The thing is, the bandit's leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I can invite her to tea. Didn't let me do that last time. Heck. I don't want to spend all my time in tea time, though. So, we'll do that another time. But, here, have some more gifts.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wait, I forgot. These owl feathers are, like,
is this for me?
Super boost for free. I don't know if I need to invite you for mission assistance? Oh, I actually have a support with Catherine now. I don't care. Let's get this over with.
Professor, the thing is...
Gifts. Have this owl feather again.
Is this for me?
And this thing.
Thank you.
Okay, for reference, because I haven't shown it yet, I've given Ingrid like 7 different items. And the thing I'm trying to avoid is taking her again this month for mission assistance, because I'd rather take someone else if possible. So we're actually going to go to tea time with her, and hope it goes well. It's tea
Professor,
time.
The thing is,
I know you're
Thank you.
in a bad mood, but it's tea time now. I feel like she might like chamomile.
thank you for inviting me. What a nice aroma. I really enjoy this tea. Thank you.
Chamomile doesn't really have a strong scent, but glad you like it.
Quite delicious. Yes.
I don't know what you're into, School Days. Someone you look up to?
Wow.
Oh, she liked that. I don't really know much about her.
Yes.
Gardening mishaps, things you find romantic. You seem different. Things you find... I feel like she wouldn't really care about that. Things you find romantic.
Yes.
Oh no, she is into the romance. Okay. Forest birds, food, and the dining. I don't know this one. This one's kind of... I don't feel like she's a nature person. I don't feel like she's a food person. Guessing someone's age?
No.
No! Okay, we're restarting.
Professor,
Alright.
the thing is,
It's tea time.
could be.
Ingrid is not able to make it. What? What do you mean you're not able to make it?
Professor, the thing...
You're busy. All those gifts I gave you. We'll give you this last one.
Thank you very much.
Well, I suppose at least I'm not... I guess I don't yet. Maybe I'll invite her to a meal or something. Because I gave her literally almost all of the flower gifts I had.
Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment.
Oh, are you?
I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
What can you train me in? Knightly stuff. Got it. See you later, Gilbert.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Gate Guard.
Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
That's okay. Don't worry. You're doing your best, buddy. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, thank you.
Right. You guys have it bad in your own way. But believe me when I say we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church. And now we must set out for the Eastern Church. Look, if I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
I have a chronic fear of the ocean, but it sounds like a place I want to see. There's one note. It's from that kid. There's just a drawing of what looks like a broken vase. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. Find a silver vase and swap it out. If you broke a vase, you should apologize to the owner. Oh, okay. He's a pretty straightforward person. I thought he was about to be like, no, I wanted to lie. I wanted you to tell me to lie.
I'm thinking...
I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seiros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But no, it must be my imagination, right?
Huh. Well, at least there's some credit for him. Hey, Mercedes.
Isn't it strange? Saint Seiros' body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind?
I don't think that's what happened. Once again, I still think this sword is, like, made of a corpse, honestly. Hey there, Ash. You spend a lot of time in this church.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lonato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes?
Damn. He really is not taking it well.
Right.
Yeah, there's some... Oh, these are the things I'm looking for. Saint Indet Shard. Falling off the statue. Saint Macule Shard. You've not yet unlocked the Saint Statue Artisan.
You have helped me so much.
Pick up the objects or scatter... Okay, yeah, I did that. I got a bunch of stuff. Renown in the Saint Statues. When you complete quests, paralogs, and auxiliary battles, you will earn renown, which can be spent to restore the statues of the four saints. As you grow the statues, you will gain various bonuses to your unit's growth. Oh! You can literally affect their growth by doing this.
Need something.
So, oh, I see. So this one, Lance Faith XP, Class XP. And at the end, you get XP plus 10% and Charisma plus 5. This one, you get Axe Skills and Authority, and at the end, you get Strength and Speed plus 5, which is honestly probably the one I'm going to go for. This one, you get Magic and Dex, and this one, you get Defense and Res. I'm probably going to go for these middle two, but this one's also really nice for us to immediately do, because it gives Bow Skills plus 1.
This one? You're all set.
Brawling Skills plus
This
1.
one? You're all
And then
set. This
EXP.
one? You're all set.
Alright, we're gonna leave that one be for now. And we could just go, like, straight down and just go crazy and get all of them, but these first three seem really important because you can stack the 5% XP on everyone, you know?
This one?
So,
You're
that'll
all
increase
set.
sword
This
skills. This will increase reason.
You're all set. This one?
This
You're
will
all
increase XP.
This one?
Axe skills.
You're all this one?
Authority.
You're all this one?
XP.
You're all set. This
Lance
one?
skills.
You're all set. This one?
What was that?
You're all
Faith
set. This
and
one?
XP.
You're all set.
And this one actually gives class
This
XP,
one?
so I don't mind grabbing that.
You're all set.
It's pretty much all of our
See you
renown,
again
but
soon.
I think it's worth it. We got a lot of bonuses. We got a 20% XP bonus. So that's freaking crazy. It seems like the second floors of the dormitory are reserved for, like, the upper class students.
Think of it. The sword of a creator, belonging to the ancient king Nemesis. You have to master it as soon as you can. I can't wait to face off against such a legendary weapon.
No thanks, I'm good, Felix. I'm just gonna punch things, and Felix is like, wait, what? Why would you? So I don't really need it. Right now, I'm just, you know, he just takes it out and starts cleaning his teeth with it. He's like, what are you doing? I really want to actually have him go on mission assistance this month, but once again, I'm gonna wait and see if I can get Ingrid recruited this month first. Edelgard's room. Hey, it's you.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Oh, thanks.
I
Wait, I
heard
can
about- I'm
recruit
so
this
glad Lady- I
child?
figure-
Strange. Lawrence's room. Yep, this is definitely his room. Look at the flowers he has sitting around.
Oof. This wasn't the first time I've taken part in an Alliance roundtable.
Did you just say oof?
Still exhausting.
Oh my god, and I thought I was... Like, people were like, oh, Zeno, you joined the meme house. And I'm like, no. And I walk up to Claude, and he's like, oof.
There's not enough cooperation in that group, especially from Lawrence's father. But at least my grandfather was surprisingly alert. Judging by that, I'd say he's got at least 5 more years in him.
Well, thank you, Claude. Claude's room, which looks like a mess. Books everywhere. Nothing's clean.
That's so.
Portrait of Rhea. Someone with an emotional attachment to Rhea. I don't know which person that is, actually. To the second floor. Hey there, Leone.
Captain Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned?
No clue.
If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
I did, but he just dodged the question. Still, it's worrying to see him like that.
Yeah, it said he wanted me to talk to him. Hey there.
Oh my, the crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames. No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Excitement is understandable.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
So he's really excited about my whole crest thing. Do I get... So apparently that crest is what I was seeing earlier, and it activated while I was in combat. Which is pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Ignatz?
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Well, yeah. Oh, I guess not everyone knows about my crest. I guess that's fair. It's not like they should go around telling everyone about my crest. It's kind of like a personal thing. So it's not exactly something I'd want people running around just going crazy over, you know?
Maybe. The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
I don't know. I had several women with me, and he didn't seem all that interested, TBH. He just kind of stood there and stared at us menacingly. I'm pretty sure I saw him taking selfies, too. Oh, hey, Seteth and Rhea. Or just Seteth? Oh no, Rhea's over there.
Ah, Professor. Gerald was looking for you.
Where is he?
It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
Okay. Maintaining your training and a visit to Gerald.
I have something to ask of you.
Find Gerald and speak with him.
I have something to ask of you.
Maintaining your training. Taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up with your training. Head out into the battlefield and further hone your skills. I can actually do, like, 2 of these quests in one.
I am trusting you.
Hey there, Rhea.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly.
Yes, I will use it. That's what I'm doing.
You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you?
Herbal remedies, or herbal. Find 2 students in your assigned house who are struggling with life in the monastery. Give them herbs to help them alleviate their issues. Okay, well, I'll do that. There's 2 right here, actually.
He was talking with a female knight, but
Oh.
I didn't get a good look at who she
Shoot,
was.
I missed that last line. What'd you say? Well, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He's talking with a female knight, probably Catherine. I didn't get a good chance to look at who she was. Unless it's another female knight. Let's see.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit... maybe...
Oh, I'm just supposed to give these herbs to people. Herbs for people who are overly self-critical. Will help them see their own value. That's for Marianne. What about the other? Oh, well. I guess I give that to Marianne too, but let's give it to Ignatz. No, he's already maxed out on his freaking stuff, though. So if I can give this to Marianne, I will. Let's try it, actually. She's usually at the stables. Hey, Marianne, eat these plants I found.
Happy and some are unhappy.
Why would you tell me to do? Because they're worth it. Because you're worth it. Now eat them.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and confidence herbs. Herbs for people who are overly self-critical will help them see their own value. Which ones? It appears that is only Ignatz. Like, I don't see anyone else on the map who's... I guess that makes sense with how he kind of blames himself for Raphael's whole family situation. I'm really keen to see that support continue in the future. Because that was a really good one.
Professor Hanneman, maybe?
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Motivation increased.
I appreciate your effort.
Sick. You know, it's kind of funny. Nox and Onyx are kind of completely different characters in my eyes. Onyx is like the, I'm not doing shit, I'm staying right here, you can do your own thing. Like, I have things to do, I don't want to die. And then Nox is kind of like almost the overbearing teacher, like he just kicks down your door and he's like, Lysithia, I brought 7 more books for you. And she's like, aye aye, sir. And he's like, good man.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave.
Oh.
There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there.
I feel like he might be visiting our mother's grave.
I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
I'm not gonna go to Sedith to know where the graveyard is. I know where it is, because that one guard over there pissed me off, and he's like, you can't go over here, even though there's a big indicator saying that's important. It's literally right outside this building, too. And there's a support on the way, but I'll do that when I'm... Never mind.
Professor.
I don't have a choice. Okay, Catherine.
I wonder why.
Why what? Sorry?
Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable.
Wow, thanks.
Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented.
It is?
I just don't get it. I'm flummoxed as to why she holds you in such high esteem. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if you got this support... I guess some of the supports had to be time-locked, because this support wouldn't make any sense. But maybe if you did this support before you got the Sword of the Creator, she wouldn't have mentioned it.
It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Gerald. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fódlan. By the time I joined, he was gone. So I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right?
Not as strong as people say. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, by the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even like these two answers, honestly, in this support. Like, I had the option of saying, nah, my dad's weak, or I have no clue what you're saying is if I'm not listening.
Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fódlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Gerald used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you.
She just walks by and she's like, I'm sure he's training diligently. I'm like sitting at, like Nox is just sitting at his desk. He has his feet up on his table and he's just eating like a cup of pudding. Just has papers everywhere. It's like, how could I help you?
Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Actually, I prefer ketchup. His face. He's just like, oh, that would be a bummer. That kind of makes me. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, time to get serious and stop laughing.
Hey. I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why is her grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone.
So that's why you never knew how to cook, Dad. What? No, I'm a great cook. Dad, Hot Pockets for dinner 5 times a week is not a nutritional balance.
And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling.
I wish we could have met her.
And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Oh, so if I bet we give that to someone if we support them. That's super sweet. That's just way too sweet. Wait, what? Oh, those bonuses from the statues actually come from training. And I think it goes for all my students too. That is awesome. Okay. But I don't need to train in spears right now. But thanks, Dad.
My thanks.
Now I know what this is. It's Mom. Time has worn away the name and is now illegible. 1139 to 1159. Resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories. Hey, there's a cat! Kitty! Talk to me! Alright, well. The only thing we can do is head out to the battlefield, which I'm actually going to be doing next episode. But for now, what I actually want to do is I want to eat with some people. And see if we can recruit Ingrid. But I think eating with Ingrid may be a waste, but we'll see. Let's go to the dining hall, because I think there's a bonus with eating today. Oh, yeah, there is. So let's do Ingrid. And there's no one in this list I specifically want to recruit. So let's do Ingrid and Leonie. Now let's do Ingrid and Raphael.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
Glad to see you two like it. Is that enough? Do I have a support with her now? Okay, Ignatz, Lysithia. Not yet. Damn, I've done everything I can. It looks like I might actually have to recruit her again for the month. Okay, how about, you know, I really want to try this cooking thing. And as I said, I'm really thinking of recruiting Bernadetta. Because she seems so sweet. So, she's a fighter. What the hell? Okay, well. No, let's try this. Oh, this actually gives like a single stat to the both of us, I think. Or something like that. Oh, it's just for the rest of the month. Okay. Let's do the King of Beasts steak.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
I don't think I've ever actually seen her model up close.
A little more secret spice and... Hey! No peeking!
Are you sure that kind of looks more like a fire than cooking? Well, that was something. Let's eat with a few more people. Why not? Because I think we still get the bonuses, don't we? Oh, no. We can only get the bonus once. Okay. You guys also told me that the tournaments that we can do, apparently you can heal during the middle of them, which I didn't know. Oh, hey there, Lysithia.
Professor, thank you for helping me with my training.
No problem. Anytime.
I'd love to do this again if possible. Your advice is always so useful.
Thank you.
Everyone thinks you're a wonderful teacher. You account for people's weaknesses while capitalizing on their strengths.
Lawrence has strengths?
Initially, I wasn't sure you paid too much attention to your students. Clearly, I was wrong.
Oh, thank you.
After all, were that the case, you wouldn't be capable of providing such useful feedback. I'll continue to learn and grow from your instruction, Professor. I just know it.
You're quite determined.
You think I'm determined?
Yes, you're always pushing yourself.
Professor, thank you. You're the only one who's ever praised me like that.
What do you mean? You're like super smart. Everyone should be praising you. You should be like receiving head pats at the rate of like 5 head pats per minute.
I mean, people are always telling me I've got a knack for magic. If you can call the power of my crest a knack, they aren't wrong per se.
Oh, she does have a crest. That's why her magic's so strong, I guess.
Though bearing 2 crests isn't a gift I ever asked for.
Wait, you have 2? How come you get 2 crests, Leicester?
Anyhow, I've made a point to work harder than most and not rely too heavily on the power they bestow.
No wonder she's like a tiny nuke.
So I find it frustrating that the only praise I seem to receive is directly related to that power. If you've noticed how hard I work, then well, it makes me very happy.
Why do you work yourself so hard?
Well, you see, it is because I am the only child of House Ordelia. I must do all I can for my family name.
So, funny thing is that people were kind of assuming that it's a reference to Cordelia, and it kind of makes sense with how her personality is. Because she's very, like, hardworking, she wants to do her best, and I think it's... How do I say this? If she is supposed to be kind of like a reference to Cordelia, Cordelia is one of my, like, most hated Fire Emblem characters ever. Sorry if you like her, but she's just not my cup of tea. And Ordelia herself, or not Ordelia, Lysithea, I'm actually really starting to warm up to. I don't know, she's just such a hard worker, she's trying her best. She does kind of have a short fuse with people and yells at literally everyone. Kind of one of her shortcomings, but...
I'm determined to someday be of real value to them, and that day must come soon. I can't waste any time. I don't have much of it left. Anyway, I should be going. Thank you again for your help.
No problem. I don't think I've actually done a support with Ignatz. Why are you standing out here in the middle of nowhere? In PNG land?
Okay, I've decided on the composition.
Ignatz! Just yell at him.
That's right. The composition for my next paint... Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you?
I'm always watching you, Ignatz. It's like, what do you mean always watching me? It's like this flashback of photos. Nox is just standing up on top of, like, houses in castles with his arms crossed, staring at him. Someone just start photoshopping Byleth into, like, random photos, like random stock images in the background.
No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
You paint?
Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy.
You know, one of my other favorite Fire Emblem characters likes to paint. He is a certain cavalier from Fire Emblem 8. I think some of you may know who that is. He's a really well-written character. I think even Gats did a video on him.
Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
No, I am so goddamn boring. No, nothing comes to mind.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps.
I love how our characters, like, we have no hobbies. Spends the day fishing, cooking, gardening, reading, tea time, studying. It's like, yeah, I don't do anything.
Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
No, no, no. Paint as much as you like.
Really? It's okay for me to paint?
Of course it is, as long as you keep up your assassin trait. I mean, your school training.
Well, I mean, if you're sure.
He's just like, sir, I'm not exactly sure what the human jugular has to do with my historical lessons. It's just like, just remember where the vital points are on the body, Ignatz.
But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
See you later. Oh yeah, it's their motivation is also increased. Okay, that's awesome. I forgot that increases motivation, so I can kind of use that to min-max motivation. Alright, we still have one thing we can do left. I'm thinking about heading towards the tournament, honestly. Okay, it's actually Lance's today, in which case Leonie is going to crush her competition. But, yeah. Level 8 or higher and using a training lance. Let's go for it. Oh, she's fighting Ingrid. We're trying to recruit her. Don't hit her too hard. Leonie's defense is so high.
I'll celebrate later.
So I can actually heal them between rounds by pushing a certain button, apparently, once again. Yeah, there it is at the bottom. Restore 25 HP, which I'm not going to do yet. Bernadetta! She is so small. Leonie just murdered her.
Later.
Let's see. He has 9 might. Boy, she's gonna need that heal now. It's now back to 34. Okay, let's go. She actually doubles him though, because her speed is so nice, so. I don't think we'll be able to actually win the entire tournament, but I think we'll be able to get pretty close. Ferdinand, who we can still double. He hits for 8, but 9, 18, 27, 30. Yeah, he hit us twice, so we have to heal, no matter what. Sadly, we're not going to make it to the end of the tournament. But, you know, it's fine. Oh, we actually missed. Wait, why did he have 100 hit for a second? That was weird.
That takes care of that.
Unless Dimitri misses, is withdrawing more favorable than just getting knocked out? Like, I don't even know why there's a withdrawal button. I guess it's in case you just know you're gonna lose. If he misses, we have a chance, but if not, which I highly doubt he's going to miss, but no. You got 200 golden prize money, not bad. I feel like the tournaments are best left for the end of the month, because if you leave them till the end of the month, your characters are much stronger, and if Leonie was just a tiny bit stronger, we probably could have done that. So, let's finish exploring. Today's free time is over. Alright. I know these episodes have been getting really long, but you guys have been saying it's okay with you guys, so cool. Glad you guys enjoy them that much. So as far as our goals go, I actually want to change some of these up. I actually want to have him start focusing. The battalion thing is nice, but I want him to start focusing on bows and flying, actually. Like, why flying? Well, I realize he can become a wyvern rider, and I feel like he might be a damn good one, as well as people have also kind of echo-chambered that idea from me, so I want to get him up and flying a little bit, especially since he seems to... I don't know if he has interest in it, but it is what it is. As far as everyone else goes, I'm pretty okay with where everyone's at right now. Yeah, actually, I'm perfectly fine with where everyone's at right now. Okay, let's instruct. Actually, group tasks. You two, keep on Skywatch. Who do I want to instruct and make better? Marianne's at a B in... Damn, okay. Lysithia, you look like you're ready to study, so... I actually want you to work on your faith a little bit. There we go. Marianne, once again. I actually want to work on your flying a little bit. Just put you up to the next level there. Ignatz. Honestly, I don't feel like I really need to do anything with you. You're really great where you're at already. Giving you a battalion might be nice eventually, but... And you get a ton of bonuses from learning this, so... You know what? While we have all these bonuses, and this would also bring up your strength, I don't think it's a terrible idea. But you're also really close in bows. You're actually using bows, but... You know what? Let's go ahead and give you a battalion level. It's not a huge thing. It's not like the battalions are end-all, be-all of character stats, but... Just so you might have something in the future. Claude, I think you're fine where you're at right now. And Claude and Raphael are really the only two left that I can do anything with. So Claude, as I said, let's actually increase... What would you get the highest bonuses here from? You could actually get a pretty hefty bonuses in learning axes, too. Let's actually work on his flying a bit, too. As I said, eventually I want him to become like a wyvern rider, so getting this flying stat out of the way as early as possible is going to be great. And lastly, let's do Raphael. I don't really have anything out of the ordinary I want you to work on. So... Where's your fist skills? I feel like I might also want you to just train these a little. It's not a bad idea. Skill and axe is already up there, so... Let's train you in this a little bit. Okay. And let's begin the lecture.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Oh, the three of you? That was a fascinating lecture, but now my brain is fried. I feel like I need a change of pace to reinvigorate me. What do you recommend? Going for a stroll around the monastery? Go to the library for a read? Catch a fish in the pond and cook it?
That's... Huh.
It's not his thing. Not his thing at all.
Professor.
Oh. He's focusing on Lance and Reason when he could be focusing on Lance and Writing. I actually do want him to do that because, as I said, I want him to become a mounted unit, so sure thing. Although I'm still gonna have him train in Reason.
With you on my side, we're solid.
I'll do what I can.
Can't argue with results, can you?
And we got a smithing stone.
Experience is everything.
Aha! I'm getting it!
She learned Seraphim. I don't think even Marianne knows that. She has a B. So that's kind of crazy, whatever that is. Alright, well, we get a bonus from fishing next week. So actually, we're going to go into battle this week. I'm I just realized I can't go and grab Ingrid because I didn't do it yesterday. I can't walk up to her and ask her today. But, you know what? We have to be pretty close in supports. We could do a seminar this week, actually, is what I'm thinking. We get a bonus next week to fishing, but a seminar might be pretty nice, honestly. But here's the thing, here's the thing I'm thinking, though. If we do the battle this week and explore... will we not... Here's the thing. Okay, I know I'm kind of stuttering here, but we have 2 quests that involve us going out and doing a battle. If we go and do that battle... do we have to go back out into explore mode to receive the benefits from those quests? Or will we immediately get them upon arriving back? Because if we have to go back into explore to get those benefits, then we should be going out and fighting now. If not, I can do a seminar now and do a battle next week. Lots of questions, lots of things we have to worry about. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We still have a lot of supports to go through that I'm very excited to see. Because there are a lot. Good gravy. But yeah, next episode we'll be doing a lot of supports. Going through this mock battle. Not really a mock battle, but one of these battles that needs to be done. And I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please leave a like. And I'll see you next time. Regan out.